I didn't study engineering in school. I was a tinkerer. I started with a very small workshop in the back of a friend's hat sewing factory, 500 square feet, $600, and really the company grew from that. Micromechanics is situated in Singapore, in Malaysia, in the Philippines, China, and then in Silicon Valley. We've stayed pretty much in the semiconductor industry, although now we do some work in other industries like the military and aerospace industry. I think that the real test of an organization is, can it go for 40 years and then another 40 years? And that's kind of where we are as a juncture right now. In another 8 years, I'll finish 50 years at Micromechanics. To go another 50 years, that would really be an achievement.
Engineers can become a great businessman, but most oftentimes good businessmen don't necessarily can become a great engineer. Chris obviously took a path to become a great engineer, and then he became a great leader.
There are a lot of amazing engineering leaders out there and a lot of amazing companies, but what Chris does, he makes it personal. There's a sense of pride within the company and loyalty that the company's taking care of them and they're doing great things because of his leadership and Chris's entrustment of them. So what Chris does, he forces and facilitates that embracement of other people and makes them feel valued. And when somebody feels valued, they can do things they had no idea they could do.
He shares an important characteristic of leadership, which is one of dedication, determination, a vision to do the right thing, and importantly, which is actually not common to many leaders, a big ethical approach to management.
He's a very giving person, he's very generous, he's very thoughtful. He is a type of person who never says, that's not my job. He's not persuaded by what other people are thinking. He does not follow the crowd.
This is sort of my life motto, set a goal, work hard, and never give up. I cannot stand yielding to a problem. It should always be the other way around. I may never solve it, but I'm not going to give up at it.
The thing that impresses me the most about my dad is that he's part of the 5 a.m. club. He's up at 5 a.m. every single day to go exercise. And I think, for me and my siblings, that set a big example for how we have to live life in terms of getting out and doing things and, taking on hard things.
I love running. I was a competitive distance runner in college, and running teaches you delayed gratification. The work that you put in today or this season may not show till next season or maybe even a few years. And that's a lot of what engineering is all about. If you're working to solve a tough technical problem, it may take you a long time to do it, and you have to stick with it.
He had to work his way through school, and I think that's been a big part of his giving back to Viterbi in creating the Borch Family Manufacturing Endowment. Wanted to find students that were working their way through school.
3 of our 4 kids actually went to Viterbi. Our second son, Tyler, went to USC and was inducted into the Navy ROTC program and stood on the same steps where my dad had stood 70 years before when he was inducted into the Navy. Neither Andrea or I are Trojans, but I feel as if we've been adopted. The Trojan family is real. We wanted to set up an endowed scholarship program that would benefit undergraduates as well as graduates. And together with great investing from the university, it's really only a matter of time before the endowment is 8 figures or even 9 figures. And that will be a real impact to benefit a lot of people for many years to come. That is powerful. That's a legacy. In about 50 years, it could get to 10 figures, which would be $1 billion. And that would be a nice award to come back to. The Borch Family Endowment reaches $1 billion. Andrea and I will try to be there.